Kristen with Nerdouts Newsstand, and for a long time on this channel, we've talked about diversity. We've talked about diversity in comics and in animation and what it does and why people want it. And, you know, I would say my views have changed a little bit, and I think naturally diverse characters can be done, and I think there's a particular way to do it. This ain't it, Chief. We're going to go over something that is so fucking degrading and so irritating, I'm trying not to yell. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, this won't be the video you subscribe to, but hit the subscribe and the like button. Leave me a comment down below with one thing, and I want to know what you think. Before I tell you who, never mind you saw the thumbnail. This is Mr. Miracle, right? Because I reviewed I believe it's called Source of Freedom #1 before I dropped it. I haven't read #3 because it wasn't worth my time, wasn't worth my dollar. But if you didn't see the thumbnail, let me know which Mr. Miracle you think this is. Yeah, most of you are going to say Shiloh Norman, right? Because Shiloh Norman has been around forever. Shiloh Norman grew up in a very similar but different circumstances than Scott Free. And I do believe that is where the change is here. But let's talk about YA graphic novels for a little bit, right? I've given them a hard time, you know, quite a bit on this channel. There's a few that are pretty good. One would be Flash Facts. It's all just a learning book. It's got Mayim Bialik in it. It did a fantastic job. Another one would be Mira Tidebreakers or Nora and Victor. There are some that are really adorable and serve well to the audience they're looking at to cross over into comics. That doesn't last very long, though. Notice how many I named? 3 right off the top of my head that were really good legacy. 4. Okay, that's it. There's not much better, and it's not gonna get better. And this is scot-free because we feel like being completely disrespectful to the characters, to their creators, and to diversity as a whole. This damages diversity. Just like the new Snake Eyes bombing at the box office, it's a damage done to real diversity. Let's get into the article a little bit before I get too irritated. So, headphone warning. We are looking at the new Mr. Miracle called The Great Escape. It is by VARIAN Johnson, and we'll take a look at him here in a minute. And Daniel Isles. Now, there's a couple pages down here. I'll show you. They're not very good. This goes on sale in January. And let's read over what it says, right? Okay, let's take a look at this. This says, desperate to leave Apokolips. Shiloh Norman did not grow up in Apokolips. And that's why I believe they're using the Scott-free name. But one thing to remember here is every single YA novel has nothing to do with continuity, right? So I shouldn't be mad. I guess that's fair to say. But also, it is fair to say that if you didn't care and it wasn't continuity, why would you just not use Scott-free story with Shiloh Norman? Oh, because you're so disrespectful to the characters. Okay. An oppressive world ruled by Lord Darkseid. Scott's Great Escape will take nothing short of a miracle. Da-da, chink. That's so bad. It's like a me pun. As no one has ever left the planet on their own free will. A student at Goodness Academy. Scott brews up a foolproof plan to escape to planet Earth, all while struggling to understand his identity. Oh boy. PTSD and growing up in the fire pits of Apokolips. Now, generally, I wouldn't say oh boy to identity because there are a lot of very young stories that tackle with identity. There are a lot of great stories that tackle the idea of your identity, whether it's your identity as a woman or a father or a mother. Those type of stories generally are very good. But we already see what's at play here. It doesn't take a fortune teller to tell where that is going. And somehow falling in love with his number one enemy, Ybarra, who has made keeping Scott on Apokolips her number one priority. Oh, so if you do want to read something that is fantastic about Scott Free and Ybarra, I would absolutely suggest looking at Tom King's 12 issues. It's amazing. It's one of my top 3 stories ever, because I love Scott Free and Ybarra. I love them. They're great characters and they're so underutilized. Maybe Tom King's fallen off since then, but even so. Now let's take a look just a little more. Why not? Put gasoline on the fire, crafted by Scott King honor-winning, Varian Johnson, the Afrofuturist artist Daniel Isles. The coming-of-age tale follows Scott as he escapes from oppressive forces. I feel an allegory coming. Not only does Scott Free's plan work for Scott to make it out alive, but his found family's freedom depend on it. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at not Scott Free. I mean, it is what it is. When they said Afrofuturist, I expected a little bit. All I've seen of that art style has been very well done. So this really is set. Oh boy. What is this? I didn't get this far. Okay, so this is really good. I really like it. I have to go back up. All right, let's take a look, because I said we were going to look at Varian Johnson's different books that he's already written, right? Well, maybe that explains a little bit. Let's take a look even further. And he did help on Flashbacks. Respect for that. Playing the cards you're dealt. All right. It does look like, what? Oh my God. Okay. And I'm completely against art censorship. But play with my toys correctly and I won't bitch. Oh boy. And for other works, we've got Flashbacks. I said he helped with. Black Boy Joy. Black enough. Things I'll Never Say. Been There, Done That. Oaken My Rips on My Life Between Culture and 10 Voices. Yeah. This isn't good. And it doesn't look good for basically any sort of real diversity. There's no reason, absolutely zero reason, why you could not have used Scott Free and had Shiloh Norman maybe there also, or just completely eliminated Scott Free. Had Shiloh there and changed the origin, because it wouldn't matter. This is a YA graphic novel. One joke after another, DC. Do you not realize the hell you've gotten for I Am Not Starfire? Yeah, you had a couple reviews. I would say Casually Comics does the best review because she does a deep dive and analysis of it. But do you realize you don't need that over and over again if you just hire decent people? This is so degrading. I don't even know what else to say. Let me know what you think. I feel like I'm reviewing I Am Not Starfire again, where I just give up in the middle of it because I have nothing to say, but you should be ashamed of yourself. That's it. It's that simple. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.